Hello, and welcome to the Speedpaint. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning guest, it's great to have you back. I'm Catman, and today we'll be working on some animatic frames. I thought it might be fun to show you guys some behind-the-scenes footage of a project I've been working on, and give a bit of a rundown of the inspiration for the story. This project has been in the works for a very long time. I think I started it at the end of 2019. Hopefully I might actually finish it one day. The story basically follows a Sylveon who has misplaced her ward and runs into the night to search for them, while following along to the beats of Billie Eilish's song Eiylo Milo. As I've said in a previous video, I actually struggle a lot with holding images in my mind's eye. So when I heard Eiylo Milo for the first time, I got such strong imagery from it, I knew I had to try to capture at least a little bit of it. The distortion of the lyrics "Hurry, I'm worried" had me seeing someone glitching out while searching for someone they cared about. And this was also at the height of my grimdark Sylveon theory obsession. It was a whole thing about how Sylveon is actually a dark fae creature that leads children away in the middle of the night. It's probably too much for me to do a video on it now, but maybe one day. I'll leave it linked in the description though if you're interested. It's a lot of reading, but it's pretty fun. It's very cherry-picked though. I was more looking for evidence to support my hypothesis than looking for anything to disprove it. But that's how internet theories are made. As you can see, I did a background pretty quickly, and then I basically jotted out pretty much what I wanted the Sylveon to be doing. It's not perfect. It's with the amount of frames I've done, it's not going to be perfect. But letting go of perfectionism will help you in the long run. Instead of trying to get every single detail down, you have more chance to actually practice what you're doing. And as long as Sylveon vaguely looks like a dog, cat, fox thing, you get the idea of what it's doing. I tried to keep a pretty limited palette, which originally was very challenging, but I'm finding the longer I go on, the more thankful I am that I made that decision. It saves a lot of time having to decide what to do in backgrounds, and trying to keep all of the colors harmonious. So I basically found a picture with a color palette that I liked, and then I grabbed those colors and remade it into my own thing. If I can find the picture again, I'll probably link it in the description as well. I'm not very good at colors, to be honest, but that's what studies are for. One of the interesting challenges that I faced was Sylveon's face. The Pokemon themselves are drawn with much more human proportions. They have a very flat face with big eyes and strange anatomy, to be honest. So I found that my Sylveon kept having an almost sphinx-like face, which was not what I had in mind. I was more aiming for a fox. But, you know, you live and learn, keep trying. That's probably one of the most challenging yet fun things in this animatic. I've been faced with many challenges, completely outside of my comfort zone. Before I started this animatic, I mostly drew humanoid characters. So to throw myself into a large project with a canine-ish creature, it was interesting. All the different poses and perspectives and all of that sort of stuff. It's not always easy to find a good reference to look at. Usually I end up combining multiple references to get a vague idea of what I'm doing. But if at the end of the day you can tell it's a Sylveon and you can kind of see what it's doing, then I'd count that as a success. Also learning how to draw natural backgrounds. Trees are strange. your brain kind of wants you to make them look very structured, which they are, they follow certain patterns in the way they grow. But your brain wants to do it to such a degree that this like bizarrely uniform forest is made as a result. And it just looks off. Far too artificial to be natural. So I've had to look up lots and lots of different trees and try to find a comfortable way to draw them quickly without drawing the exact same tree 100 times. Which, to be fair, I kind of did. Most of the trees look very, very similar. But I'm not really focusing too much on the backgrounds. I mean, they're important, of course, because it anchors the characters into a world and it gives you background information. But the characters are the focus. So I'm trying to not be too finicky about the way that I draw the backgrounds. Just so long as you can see what's going on, see the characters, and get an understanding, then that's good enough. That kind of it'll do attitude, again, I talked about it in the other video, but counterintuitively, it kind of makes your art a little bit better if you don't get bogged down in the details, because the more you just accept that sometimes there will be mistakes, the looser you'll get, so the less stiff your drawings will be. It's also one of the most important lessons, I think, that you can learn when you're getting into anything, really, whenever you're trying to pick up a new skill. If you change your mentality, it can change your whole outlook. Up until I was probably late teens, I don't know, 18-ish, I'd put my pictures down all the time. I'd say, oh hey, I did this, but there's this problem, and this problem. It was more of a attempt to say, look, I know that there are problems there, I'm not blind to it. But what it was really doing was just putting down the hard work I did. I decided to stop. That's not to say I don't see problems with what I do, but I specifically did not bring them up. I would instead say, hey, I did this and I like this particular part of it. Or I did that and I like that particular part of it. And it, over time, improved my pictures, my artworks. Oops, it seems like we're running out of time. Check the description for anything interesting, and I will catch you guys later. Don't forget to be kind to yourselves and have a great day.